Hey, Randy, quick super short video, just want to show you really fast. Okay, so this is the Ryan trade. Keep in mind, this is the normal trade with just the bearish and the bullish, the way we did it. It looked great, it looked fantastic, it looked huge, the whole thing, you know how it always looks. I had only a few dollars, I did it on purpose, I had $17 in loss instead, because it propped us up even more and brought it closer together. It was a fabulous, thing. I think, let's see, I don't, I guess it looked like, very similar to this kind of look. It had that look, same old huge thing like this. And now look what it is. This is it. Again, with the freaking volatility get collapsed. So, my solution has been, hey, if it's not too close to here, if it's then you can put on some of these diagonal for some credit late in the cycle, so the volatility's already gone. So I did this yesterday pretty late, on Thursday pretty late. Put that on, and you see that wasn't enough. So then, and I put this debit on as well, and to actually prop up that middle, but it brings that down. Without it, this was now in profit. But I took away from here, basically moved that over here, like that. And now we're $8 in profit, and my goal was if it moved up to 339, at that point you're just looking to break even and put that on so you won't, and you just wait till you break even and get out. But that's not looking like the best play anymore. Late in the day, we're only going to make $56 or $60 or something. So I decided I think I'm going to put this on, this 337, 340. I put this on now. This is a live price. You see it props that up. You can make more like, $170, but I obviously would be concerned about it running up and losing. So if I put this on, if it goes up there, that's kind of what I'm thinking of doing. But it looks like the price is starting to move up, and so I would, if it hits that, then it would be kind of an ugly game of chicken. So that's the kind of thing where if it was farther down, you only have a few hours left, I probably would do it. Looking at it now, it's looking more to me like, my choice is, do I just leave this and make something, or if it runs up like crazy, go for break even, because that will be up here. Or do I put this on? I'm gonna look at this. Let me move this up one. 330, was it 338 and 342. So if I did that, that would bring in a bit more credit. That would be, and then if it went to 338, I could move this up to 338. And it would be there. And you know what? I'm just going to try this for the hell of it. I'm not sure if it's a good idea. It might be better to leave it well enough alone in general. But I want to see this. So I'm gonna lock this in. So this is now officially part of the trade. And this, I'm not going to do 33.90 anymore. I'm going to do it at 33.80. So if this goes up to 33.80, 338 rather, whatever, same thing. 33.80, 338. If it goes up to there, and we're right here right now, if this goes up to there, then I'll have to put that, I'll have to put this on, and the goal at that point, you'd be at 338. The goal at that point would be just to get out with no loss, which would probably be pretty easy. But otherwise, if it doesn't go up to there, just stays below 338, then I'm going to make 115, 108, something, or just the falls, whatever. I'll lose. So we'll see what happens on this. But that's what I'm doing for this. And check this out. This trade is, this is my final, I'm in my final adjustment. It moved up a little bit more, so I'm in my final adjustment. Now I'm in this middle slot. My delta's 0.8. I'm not gonna make another adjustment. I'm just closing the trade now. So it's gonna hit that, or it's gonna hit that, and I'm just gonna close the trade. It has $144 left in theta in the next like 5 hours or whatever. So every few minutes that goes by, there's more theta. So if it stays between, if it stays between this and this, right now I'm making 201. This is 238. That is 246, and that is as much as 351. So it pays to stay in. If it starts to go like that, then I would be assuming it's going to come back. So all this, if it touches that, I'm going to exit. If it touches that, I'm going to exit. Otherwise, I'll stay in the trade and see what it does. One way you can kind of do it, that I like to do it, is you look at the current money that you're at now, 204 in profit, and then look at the blue line. Just scroll over until you say, okay, that's about the same, 204 on the blue line, the maximum potential. So that's a way that you can kind of give yourself a guide as to say, where should I get out? Because so you'd be giving, if I did it like that, for example, you'd say, okay, so I'd be here at 204, and I give myself some more room to stay in it. And if it doesn't go there by the end of the day, I'll make at least what I'm going to make now. And if it runs down there, I'll get out with a 149, and the same on the same side. But I'm going to move it in a little bit, but you can do it anyway. Basically, all I'm doing is setting 2 points now. I don't plan to make any more adjustments. It's a little bit of a game. If it hits either one of these things, you get out with a little bit less than you have now, probably very close to what you have now, because some time will have elapsed. And if it doesn't, if it just kind of stays in this range, because the market's not really moving for a while, then I could make as much as $350, but probably less. So that's the whole idea of this trade. So it's working great. Every week it works. So, okay, I'm putting another one on at the end of the day, but that's the plan.